And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole. Football Friday. Well, for the football Coyotes at the Red River Valley to take on Fargo South, and it did not go their way tonight. So they fall to 0-2 on the season. Bruins scored on a 45-yard TD run in the first, then a 3-yard touchdown pass to Kessel. They added a field goal to make it 17-zip, an 8-yard TD pass to Kessel. So, folks, it was 23-zip at the half. As we talked about yesterday with Coach Kennedy, a veteran team, a lot of seniors, and a lot of big numbers, despite the fact they're playing at a level lower than Williston. They had a TD run to make it 30-zip in the third, a 1-yard TD run in the fourth to make it 36-0. Alex Bloom, Coyote QB, did scramble in on a 1-yard run. Final was 36-6. Mr. Bloom could not get the ball to Isaiah St. Romain. Fargo South's pass rush was way too strong for them, so that takes a big weapon away from Williston. So Williston falls to 0-2. They will have another non-conference game next week, Friday, and that will be at longtime rival Dickinson. Watford City's happy tonight at Fridley Field. They pull out a tight one, 22-16. Ethan Dennis, big TD late. Coach John Giroux beat his brother. So 22-16, Watford with a big win. Divide County starts the season 0-2. They fall to the Mustangs, which Coach Kennedy coached at prior to coming to Williston. 34-22, the Mustangs get Divide County tonight. Alexander's 2-0. Nice win last week over Berthold. They get Tioga 25-6. Laurel and Sydney, longtime rivals. Early, Laurel with the lead 7-zip. Culbertson had that great playoff run last year. They beat Chinook, or they have the lead against Chinook, 6-0 early. Plentywood and Powder River County, no final in. Savage is always good. They beat Plevna tonight, 48-zip. Dickinson, as we said, who Williston plays next Friday in the Queen City, beats West Fargo Horace 28-6. Century started slow last year. They're not going to do that this time around. They got West Fargo 46-40. West Fargo Cheyenne takes care of Legacy 41-7. Coyotes will see the Sabres a little bit later in the season. Fargo Shanley, the #1 team in the state, takes care of Bismarck 35-7. Williston did not play Bismarck last year. They were winless. Bismarck was winless. They will this time around. And Minot, the preseason pick, #1 in the WDA, they shut out Bismarck St. Mary's 37-zip. And the Coyotes will see St. Mary's in 2 weeks. Davies takes care of Mandan big, 20-9. Ray Powers Lake, after a loss last week to Shiloh, rebounds with a nice 25-12 win over Hart River. Now the Mondack Thunder open their season tomorrow on the road at Frauenburg Belfry, and tonight their head coach visits with our Michael Anthony about his club, the season ahead, and playing six-man football this year.
Well, I think the kids are ready. We've had quite a few good practices. We're upbeat about moving down to six-man, and can't wait to hit the bus and get after it.
So how have practices been going, and how are you feeling about the team so far?
Well, I think we got our team, we're built around a lot of speed. We've got some good athletes. They're going to come at this thing a little more like if we get in space, we're gonna take off and use our speed to really play the kind of football we like to play.
Six-man is all about speed. Can you tell us a little bit about how you feel about playing in six-man?
Yeah, for the last few years we've been eight-man, and I feel like we've got some speedy small kids, and I think we've had a good history of six-man. Our kids, our coaching staff, we all know the game real well, and it's kind of a comfort level for us, so we're excited.
How are the other six-man teams? I'm not sure if you have any familiarity with them, but how are you feeling about stacking up with the rest of them in Montana?
Yeah, we've got some really good teams around here. Obviously, Med Lake's been doing well the last couple of years. They got some athletes returning, quite a few returning starters. There's other teams like Savage, Richie Lambert, Jordan. They're all powerhouses in the six-man game. Our Eastern Division is, I think, a pretty good division in Montana six-man. So it's going to be tough to get out of there. You got to be the top three to get into playoffs, and it's going to be a battle.
I covered many, many games at that field. Go get them tomorrow. How about this? ESPN reporting tonight that former Bison quarterback Trey Lance has been dealt by the 49ers to the Cowboys for a fourth-round pick 3 years ago. Niners traded 3 number-1 picks to draft him. Things did not work out. He did have some injuries on the West Coast. This year, lost his backup role, and the Niners have dealt him to the Cowboys. We wish him the very, very best. Minnesota Twins trying to hand the Rangers their 8th loss in a row tonight at Target Field. Sonny Gray on the hill. Let's see if they pulled it off. Bottom of the first. Rookie Matt Wallner has really helped out. He's going to lace a triple off Dane Dunning. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, 3 runs will score. How about that? 3-zip Twins. We are still in the first, and it's Ryan Jeffers, the hero last night. Another big hit. That's going to get a run in. 4-zip Twins. They win 12-2, and the Rangers have now dropped 8 in a row. Hang in there, Rangers. Let's take a timeout on First News at 10.